Skillet Sports presents.
Hey, G-Sizzle, they still got us out here, man. We didn't get banned off, what we on, YouTube? We didn't get banned yet. What's up, baby? How you feeling?
We haven't been banned yet, but there is still time to come.
Yeah, well, anything can happen.
You're listening to The Sizzle on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
You know what it is. You know who it is. It's The Sizzle here on Iron Skillet Radio, Iron Skillet Television.
Yeah.
You know who's in the building. It's G-Sizzle and J-Sizzle. Jay, what's going on, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm amazed how these retreads is coming back in style. You know what I'm saying? They say used cars are really going up, and we also see used guards are going up too.
Yes, sir. Used guards are on the market. On the market. You know who's on the market right now is John Wall, and he's on the move. So the question is, will John Wall play in 2021? You know what, Jay?
Yeah.
I don't know, but let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. That's crazy. That's so love, bro.
All right, so, okay. John Wall, Russell Westbrook,
Yeah.
you just switch them. They move jerseys.
The salary's
And,
about the
it's
same.
still a lot of red. So I mean, they don't have to do a lot of things. You know.
And the salary's about the same. You know,
Yeah, I mean, you just move contracts.
it's $132 million. I mean, the salaries are about the same. I mean, they still owed $132 million. You know what I'm saying? And John Wall ain't been on the floor since Christmas of 2018.
Look, man, the
With that
last time I saw John Wall doing any work, he was dancing at Halloween doing the Dougie.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that wasn't right. Did you see that outfit he had on?
That was just unholy and so many levels.
Questionable.
Very questionable.
Yeah.
Very questionable.
Yeah.
That was trunkage. Word for the week.
You
That
broke
was
it
the
out
civil
again?
words of the week.
You
I
broke-
had to break it out again. It was
you can't
trunkage.
Keep doing it. Can't keep doing it.
Yeah, man. It was that little outfit was too short, too small, too wrong.
Yeah, it's just too wrong.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, Jay, okay. What are your thoughts on the trade for Russell Westbrook and swapping him out with John Wall?
Look, man, you got the 32-year-old Westbrook, who is clearly better than John Wall. Let's get that for all y'all John Wall fans out here. You know, John Wall is John Wall. No. Russell Westbrook is clearly better than John Wall. That's why they had to throw in a first-round pick with John Wall to make this even work. But the issue is right now, you got a 32-year-old Westbrook right now. How much traction, and that's not again, are you going to get with Westbrook?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're teaming him up with Bradley Beal. That's going to be a dangerous backcourt, but they're not going to be any more dangerous than he was with with James Harden. You know, but I think you just saw a Russell Westbrook who's tired of knowing that he ain't got a chance in the West at all, and he's going over in the East where it's going to be easier pickings. And he figures if he puts a little team together over there, he's got a decent backcourt guy, and he can make something work. But the whole problem is that there ain't enough basketballs on the Wizard now. There's not enough basketballs over there. Bradley Beal needed basketball too. And we know Russell Westbrook, while frenetic behind, is not going to pass his basketball. So it's going to be real interesting. But I don't see either one of them really doing either the team they're going to any good.
Yeah, it's a lateral move. And it's offsetting plays. It's a penalty on both sides. It's a penalty for signing John Wall to such a contract, and it's a penalty for trading for Westbrook for such a large contract. But it doesn't offset anything. You've moved chairs. And actually, if you're Washington, you've got a little bit worse because now you're going to lose Bradley Beal. I'm saying it here first, and I'm saying it strong. Bradley Beal. And this Westbrook thing is not going to work. I hear everybody talking about Rondo ain't going to work here and other players. The player that you need to focus in on is Westbrook and how everybody that goes along with Westbrook seems to go away.
Yeah,
They don't seem to stay.
Yeah, he is a partner killer, and I'm surprised that he was able to even go in here and stay with Harden like he did. But they were friends. They were friends from OKC. You know what I'm saying?
They are both partner killers too. Look at look at Harden's track record. You had Chris Paul.
Yeah.
He had to go. I mean, you've had people around both of them. And you start to wonder then, when is the problem going to be addressed? The elephant in the room is really the two of them. So when do you okay, so maybe this is what's getting ready to happen. Maybe the Wizards know they're going to lose Bradley Beal in free agency. And when you have a Westbrook, he can carry your team, especially in the East, and you just give him some little parts and pieces, and you'll still be pretty good. And then the same thing is hopefully with John Wall in Houston, if it doesn't work, he gets injured again, they can file for an insurance claim. And hey, everything will be great.
Look, you got two gimped up guys with the Houston Rockets now. You got DeMarcus Cousins over there, and you got John Wall, who ain't really played a decent bit of basketball till around 2017. You know, before he started getting gimped up. He's been hurt for almost 4 straight years. So you're looking at a guy who's not going to play half the games this season, probably for you. He's making $132 million on his contract, and it's guaranteed money, guaranteed. So, you know, also we're going to get a sniper, and he's going to get took out again?
Okay, so explain this to me. How does John Wall coexist with the beard? How do you put? How does
that ain't gonna
how
happen.
does that even work?
Harden's out of there? Harden.
Are you sure he's out of there?
He's got to go. He can't play with John Wall. Look, if you put 3 basketballs on the court at the same time, there's not enough basketballs on the court. There's no way. There's no way. The only way him and Russell Westbrook worked out because they were buddies, and so they were just going to get up more shots than everybody else. You shoot 20 shots, I'm going to shoot 20 shots. It's all good. John Wall is a dominant guard. He wants the ball. He wants to rock. He's going to hold the rock. He's going to sit there and pat the rock because he got handles. And James Harden is looking at him talking about, man, I can't do my step back, jump shot. You know what I'm saying? Where I've learned how to almost travel, but it ain't traveling because I know the rule book. You know?
No, that is traveling.
No, it's not traveling. It's not traveling.
Have you seen him jump step?
Look. Here's
now
what
football is not traveling, but you don't have a basketball.
Rule says is that once you stop dribbling, the next step is step 0, and you still have 2 steps after that. Harden has just figured out that he picks up the basketball way late. And then step 0 comes after he picks up the basketball. So he's looking like he's getting an extra step in there. But, you know, he's doing the hopping back, the hippity-hop. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he's getting open to shoot them 3-pointers from way out there in West Jersey somewhere. You know, he looks like he's launching rockets down there from the space pad. That's what it looks like down there. But the question is now, him and John Wall can't coexist in the same backcourt. There's no way that's going to happen.
So that's the biggest question. How do they coexist? And if they can't coexist, if we're looking at Brooklyn as a trade partner and the pieces that you're going to send from Brooklyn or some, because you have to, I would imagine you'd have to get some assets back. You have to get some of those first round picks back that you traded in the Westbrook trade. And you've got to get, I don't understand how you're going to do it because you still got John Wall there with whoever you bring in. If you bring in Brooklyn, let's just say you're getting a package from Brooklyn. Well, you're going to ask for Spencer Dinwiddie, which is he can play the off guard, but he's a point guard.
Yeah.
And a pretty good point guard and one that you could build around if you're Houston. I don't see where this is going when it comes to John Wall and the Rockets. And so that's why the biggest question is, will he play? Will he play in Houston? Can they flip him again? It's a lot of moving parts. I don't see where you can flip him from where. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Now with that big contract, now with 130. The only reason why this worked with Westbrook because the contracts are relatively the same, but you still had to throw in a first-round draft pick. I mean, it's protected and stuff like that in 2023 and 2024. But what I'm saying to you, it's still you had to throw in a first-round draft pick to even make this work. So that tells you how devalued John Wall really is. So they just basically what the Rockets did, they traded contracts for a first-round draft pick. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at it either way. It makes sense. You're getting rid of one to get in another.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, and they got a younger version, lesser version of Westbrook. And now, if John Wall can pull it together and play a majority of these 82 games, maybe they got something there. But I doubt it. He's not going to be better than Russell Westbrook. We know that. So he's not a better player than Russell Westbrook. And he's definitely, he's definitely not going to coincide with Harden. That ain't going to happen.
I'm trying to get into Houston's mindset, because you're looking at Houston right now with what they've lost in Covington now, in Westbrook, all of the players that they lost. They traded their bigs away. I'm trying to see, how do you contend in the West?
Well,
how do you stay relevant in the West?
Here's the issue right now. You got Harden sitting over here. Now you got two hurt guys on your team. Harden is what, 31, 32 years old now? He's just not going to sit around. He wants to win a championship. You got DeMarcus Cousins over there who's going to be a shell of himself. John Wall, I think you ain't played but 70-some-odd games since 2016. Something crazy like that. He can't stay healthy, and there's no reason that he's going to stay healthy now. Harden's not going to sit around and try to be on a rebuild. He's not going to be around on a rebuild. He's going to go try to go somewhere and play. Now, question is, where can James Harden go that he can win a championship?
I've got 3 destinations in my head.
Okay.
You ready?
Go, shoot.
Okay. So number 1, I would throw out the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics have some trade pieces. They have some things, but they've got Jaylen Brown. You've got a few late round assets,
but
and you can throw in some other things.
You got to give up Jaylen Brown to somebody like that, though, right? Plus,
you're going to have to get someone like James Harden. You're going to have to give up some young assets. So you're going to move that. That's 1. Number 2, Philadelphia. The first person I'm asking for
is Ben Simmons.
Without question. You're going, even if you don't send me back draft compensation, you can send me some second rounds. I'm good with Ben Simmons. I'm good with that. I can live with that. And number 3 on the palette is one of your favorite teams. Jay, let's see if we can send James Harden to the Golden State Warriors.
Can we package up some stuff and send it? Can we package up some stuff? You want to get rid of that big contract, Houston? You want to get where do you go to the Wizards?
You want to get that Wiggins thing off your books?
Want to get that off your books?
Let me ask you this:
can you see Harden?
Wiggins and Wiseman? Would that work? Would that work for you?
You want to get that Harden money off your books? You want to send Harden out there with Stephen Curry? Ooh.
Okay, so let's talk about this while we have the time.
Yeah.
How would that work at Golden State with a ball dominant? They're all ball dominant. So how does that work?
We already saw it work with the Kevin Durant, right?
Okay.
We saw one thing. The reason why it works is because Steph Curry is a guy who'll step back. He don't have to be in the limelight. He's gonna get his regardless. He can facilitate as a guard, and if you sag off of him, he's gonna bombs away on you. So you got to stay home on him, and you leave guard. Do you want James Harden working one-on-one and you can't double him? And if you do double him, you got to kick it out. You kick it out to Stephen Curry. That what you want? That what you want to deal with? Is that what you want? No, I don't think you want to deal with that.
No, sir, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And that might be, now, we understand this now. Absolutely understand this. James Harden is a much more prolific scorer than Klay Thompson. By far. It ain't close.
Right.
Right? Now
those are facts.
Right.
That's fact.
However, we know he ain't gonna play no defense.
None. And that is the key to Klay Thompson. That's his hallmark. He's able to lock down whoever he's defending. Question is, who's going to lock down James Harden's man in that rotation.
It don't matter. You still got Wiseman who's gonna be playing big minutes.
Wait now. No. If I'm Houston, you're gonna have to send me John. You're gonna have to send me Wiseman.
Oh no, you getting rid of that contract.
You're gonna have to send me.
You getting rid of that contract.
You're gonna have to send me Wiseman.
Then that's all
you're gonna have to send me that first round pick.
Then that's all you're getting.
But you got to make it work. You got to make that money work.
Oh, we got to make the money work. Of course, you got to make the money work.
I got to take on this other cat that you sending me. If I got to take him on, you sending me something else. And it's going to be something else.
Look, let me tell you something. The Warriors were looking at James Harden before Klay Thompson tore his Achilles. They already had him. They already had him eyed up. So now you don't think they're motivated? You got a Klay Thompson who's out for the rest of this year, probably, and some of next year. You don't think they want to come and get a James Harden, a Warriors jersey? Warriors, come out and play.
Nobody wants to play with them. Don't nobody want to play with them, Jay.
Let me explain something to you. Could you see James Harden on the Warriors?
No.
Do you think there might be some problems then somewhere up there? And didn't LeBron get something crazy happen with LeBron recently? Didn't he sign for some ridiculous amount of coins?
For over $80 million, 2-year extension.
For 2 years or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
What does that do to the Lakers cap?
Oh, it puts a foom fops on it. You're basically putting your hopes and dreams on the fact that now Anthony Davis is going to sign a long term so you can spread that money out. Because if he signs a short term, now your cap is going to be shot. You can't fit anybody under that cap then.
Right. And so now you got AD and LeBron got to carry, which they can. Don't get it twisted. Mm-hmm. But now you got to bring in some heat. You got to bring in some heat. You know what I'm saying? So it's really interesting right now. We got to see how it would fit. I mean, they got to make everything work, but there's a way to do it. And if the Warriors can figure this out, they can talk to James Harden and say, hey, look, you want to try to win a championship? Because you only got about 2 or 3 more years in this league, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Here's the funny thing. We talk about James Harden, and in this conversation, you have to bring up Giannis Antetokounmpo because they're transcendent players that can change the balance of something. And it's funny, we keep hearing the same names with Giannis. You keep hearing either he's going to stay in Milwaukee, Miami, or Toronto, which Toronto is interesting to me. They don't seem like a powerhouse just from their prior history, but when you put it all together and you think about what they have right now with Ujiri Mazari, then you think about all they have going, Toronto could be, and, with Giannis having international experience, that could be a phenomenal. I mean, you talk about Toronto being your largest Canadian market. He'd be as big as Drake.
Yeah, man. Who wouldn't want to be that?
Yeah, well, he could be that guy.
Yeah.
So if Giannis stays in the East, all right, let's just walk it out. Giannis stays in the East and he goes to a better team than Milwaukee. Now I'm already penciling them in. You've got your Boston and you've got Philly, because I don't write Philly off. I think Doc is going to find a way to use what he has, Ben Simmons, and hopefully get his center in shape. Because if Embiid gets in shape, might be an amazing thing.
He's got too much money, man. Why do I need to get in shape?
Yeah, that's the only bad part with him. I don't see where he has the motivation.
If I haven't been in shape, why do I need to get? I'm in shape enough to cash these checks.
Right, to cash checks.
To cash checks, and that's all I really need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, look, but back to the Harden thing on it.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Harden because I can't envision it. It's just it's blowing my mind.
Look, Golden State would have to give up Wiggins, Looney, what's that, Pascal, some first round pick. I mean, it would strip the Warriors, but you would put two of the greatest scorers in the league on the same team.
Yeah.
And
you would fill the roster out with whatever.
And you fill the roster out, and you can still fill the roster out. I mean, there's still some guys, some good players out there that want to come and play with the Warriors. Here's the problem. As the Warriors stand pat right now, they don't have a chance to win the West. Let's say that. They can't beat the Lakers without Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So without Klay Thompson, what are you going to do then? Because you already got an aging Draymond Green. You already got Steph Curry, who's 30 or 31. You know, he's got maybe 3 more years, and that's going to be it for him. So at some point in time, do you go ahead and roll the dice, bring in a James Harden, send Weissman out of there, send Looney out of there, send these guys out of there, that other team, because a team like the Rockets want to be able to stock these draft picks and want these young players so hopefully they can come around after all the old heads are done balling out, including the LeBron Jameses. All these guys have about a 3-year window now. And so Rockets could say, hey, we're going to give it to you guys and let you guys have at it for the next 3 years. But by that time, we're going to have put together our ball club. And now we're going to be the ones who are going to be trying to dominate in the West, play dominant in the West. So now you're looking at a play that might actually work. You have to give up a lot of capital to get Harden, but what's in the reason now? What was that game? War Games, when they asked the Whopper, what's the reason to play the game? To win the game. To win the game. You need to win the chip. Yeah. And right now, this is gonna be the greatest basketball season we've ever seen. Because now we have a COVID situation that's going to play. They can't bubble all these teams now. So you're going to have guys, even though, God forbid anybody gets.
They even have the hotline back up. Yeah. It's the snitch on your player. It's snitch on your mate line.
Yeah.
He's doing some un-COVID things. Right. Snitch on.
I'm telling on you and we finding you. So now you got a boatload of guys and you can't put them in the bubble. Right. Ain't nobody going to be in the bubble. Everybody going to be down in Magic City eating chicken wings. Yeah. That's one reason why they go there.
Williams. Yeah.
Lou had to get some chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? I understand when you need some chicken wings, you got to go to Magic City. That's what you got to do.
I'm kind of hungry now, with you mentioning.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that at some point in time, the Warriors are either going to maximize Stephen Curry out to the absolute max and try to win the championship because they can't rebuild with Stephen Curry. He's too old. No. He's too old.
You can't rebuild with any of them.
No.
You can't even, because Draymond is only there to help winners win. Other than that, you take Draymond and put him on the Bulls, it's a wash.
Oh, yeah.
He's Wendell Carter.
Well, yeah, he's Wendell Carter talking trash.
Right.
With 4 or 5 rings. He's talking trash.
Yeah. Well,
scoring 12 points a game. Scoring 12 points a game.
Yes. That's it.
Try to coach from the sideline.
And on the sideline with Benny the Bull.
Oh, just on clown. He would be on clown.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you love the Chicago style dog?
Oh, we're running it through the garden. Not really. I don't like all that crap on my hot dog. I really don't. Right. Not all of it. I mean, I'm not a tomato guy, number one. So I've eaten a numerous Chicago style hot dogs in my day. They put all the peppers and the stuff hanging off of it. And we're only a few places in the world to do that. And it's a fine meal. Don't get it twisted. But however, if I'm gonna go
banquet meal.
Yeah. But if I'm going through all that, I'm going down to Maxwell Street. Since if I'm gonna go do that, before I go get a Chicago style hot dog, I'm going down there to Maxwell Street and get me a Polish, light onions with some peppers. They come with fries already, and give me a Faygo grape pop. That's what I'm gonna have.
Oh, the fries in the bag.
Fries in the bag, greasy. Let me tell y'all, if y'all ain't from Chicago, let me get y'all some explanations going on.
Scrumptious.
It's scrumptious, and this is a meal you cannot eat in your car because your car will smell like this food for 3 weeks.
Yes, and God forbid you drip the juices somewhere on the console or on your seats. If you don't have good leather seats that you can wipe it off, it's a wrap.
And I'm telling
you, can't even leave the bag in the car.
And look, and if you go home, whoever you with, they know you cannot sneak and get. It used to be called Jewtown, so I'm gonna be politically incorrect right here because it's still Jewtown for a lot of us in Chicago. We used to go down there, and you could not eat a Jewtown Polish and come home and think you was gonna sneak in there with your woman.
You could not.
Wasn't gonna happen.
No, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it.
She knew immediately that you had been to Jewtown.
Oh God, everybody knew.
And everybody knows the smell. Everybody knows the smell.
Yeah.
Oh, you went to Jewtown. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then
that Maxwell Street Polish is almost as hot as the Sizzle.
Almost.
Almost.
Hey man, did you ever used to get the pork chop?
Boy, you better stop talking to me like that.
That pork chop sandwich on that hamburger bun with them onions, man. Them grilled onions. I think the same grilled onions been on that grill since 1972.
When I get off the train, when I was working downtown, I get off on the red line, and on 95th, you had the Maxwell, you had the little Polish stand.
Did you like that place?
I didn't like it, but I like what was there. And that was my takeout order coming from work to go home was the pork chop sandwich, a Polish, and then I would get the chicken sandwiches for my parents, and I'd be up, and a soda and an extra bag of fries. Yeah.
So are you a grape Faygo type soda type of guy, or are you an orange soda type of guy?
You know what? I always have to say it's for the purple and the gold. I'm always a grape kind of guy, but I grew up on the orange, so I can do either. It depends on if I'm being bougie or not.
You know, and people don't realize. Look, Maxwell Street was the greatest shopping district ever before the UIC went through there, tore it down, and put student housing in there, and it looks all lovely over there now. But it was great. You could buy anything over there. You could buy a small person if you wanted to. And over there, you could literally buy anything. You know, your gym shoes, your clothes.
You know what? I knew that this was going to happen. I didn't know when, but I knew at some point this was going to happen. That's it.
It's fun going. Dude, they had. Do you remember that? They filmed part of the Blues Brothers there.
Good grief.
They did.
American Icon Classic. One of the greatest movies of all time.
A girl I was going out with in high school actually danced in the Blues Brothers on that scene, street scene out there. She was in the street. I could actually see her in there. Every time I turn on Blues Brothers, I go, there she is right there. She's still.
I remember the mall. I remember going with my parents to the mall, and I remember thinking, wow, what if somebody just drives through the mall? That would be so cool.
You know, you are well ahead of your time. Hey, but you know that diner where Aretha Franklin was in there singing?
Yes.
Do you know that was the actual diner down there?
Boy, stop.
It was the actual diner.
Stop it, man. I want 2 whole chickens fried with 4 slices of white bread.
That's right, toasted. Greatest movie. Hey, greatest movie ever. So much fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just fantastic.
I was about to break out in the Muppet in a second. Y'all don't want to see that. You're not ready for that.
Yeah, Cab Calloway.
Oh, Minnie the Moocher.
Minnie the Moocher.
You had the Nun.
The Nun. See, y'all ain't from Chicago. Y'all don't understand. I went to Catholic school. Catholic grammar school, and I went to a basically Catholic high school, right?
Right.
The nuns used to act like that. You know how many times I got whacked with rulers while I was in grammar school?
The penguins.
Oh, the penguins, and then they had the rulers with the hard metal on the side, and they'd whack you across your knuckles with it.
Yeah, dude. I went to Catholics.
I
almost started sweating.
I went to St. Colubanus and St. Clotilde. And you talking about beat downs aplenty going on up there. That's when they had the paddles with the holes in it. Remember those?
Yes, the aerated paddles. Yes,
corporal punishment. It was corporal punishment, and your mama was okay with you getting beat.
Yeah, at St. Mark's, my mother was okay with that.
Yeah.
And Holy Angels, I was
You went to Holy
business.
Angels?
Went to Holy Angels.
Wow.
Was getting the business.
Yeah,
I was getting
the business of Holy Angels. There's no doubt about that.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
So,
it was bad.
So for y'all that don't know, Catholic schools in Chicago are rough. Believe me, them nuns take no nonsense. And if you go down on Maxwell Street to get a Polish, you go to the second one, not the first one. Okay.
Second one.
The second one, not the first one. If you go to the first one near 12th Street, you have been bamboozled, flim flam, because they're just a little bit cheaper, but there's definitely a downgrade of quality when you eat from there.
Yeah. So you know what, Jay? I think you just left the people with something. The greatest hotness tip that they could get. You left them with something hot. Go to the second Maxwell's. If you haven't gotten a Maxwell Street Polish, shame on your life. And if you haven't watched the Blues Brothers, please feel free to do it this weekend. Enjoy yourself.
No.
Have the time. Yeah, make it a date night. It's one of the greatest movies ever.
You know what? Can't go wrong. Have the lady friend over there and break out the Blues Brothers.
And have some orange or purple pop.
Hey, but it's got to be, look, you can't be knee-high, nothing like that. It's got to be the off-brand, like Faygo. Or what's that other one that you used to have? It was just straight, it was straight purple coloring and sugar. That's all it was.
Yes,
you didn't taste no grape. It was just straight sugar, carbonated sugar water.
Yeah, if it worst comes to worst, you go and get some Kool-Aid.
No, but you know what? Maxwell Street, though, you had to have a pop with Maxwell Street. It was
you have to, but if you in a pinch, you're going to have to get that great Kool-Aid.
And look, go on with your bad self and slap them peppers on there like you know what you're doing. Go on.
You don't want none of that.
No, it's them peppers there about this long, and they lay them on the side of your Polish, right? You ask for peppers, and they just stick them down the side of your Polish, not even on top, and they just be like, how many peppers you want, man? Oh, okay. Oh, so you got 4 peppers on your Polish. Go on, get busy with that.
Okay.
I almost burnt my entire face off one time. It was just gone. I was on fire.
Each pepper represents 4 hours that you will spend in the latrine.
And I was sucking back them grape. And look, let me tell you something. When you get up there to order, know what you're going to get.
Please know what you're going to order. Please don't be that person.
Don't be that person.
Don't be that, because they're not going to serve you if you keep fooling around.
Right. And guess what? You can't handle the money. You got to put it inside the plastic cup. That plastic tray. Don't get it, man. Don't try to hand that dude no money.
No, you put it in a cup.
You put it in that plastic. You put it in that plastic tray that he gonna hand you.
Don't take that money. They don't even take credit cards. Do they take credit cards now?
It's cash only, man. Cash and carry. Yeah. And the man sitting over there in the middle, he waiting to see them guys touching any change because he makes the change over there. They bring the thing back to him, and then he makes the change. You know what I'm saying? And do something stupid. Like go up there.
Hey, man, we got to do that. We got to get to Maxwell. We got to go. That's what we're going to do.
We got to ride out, man. We could go out. We can go tonight if we wanted to. They still probably.
We could.
Man, ain't nothing better in your life when you was coming from the club and you going down there, you stopping down there.
Say that.
You can see anybody down there. You can see anybody down there. And
let me tell you something. That was where my salvation was. Remember I told you the story about the 50. The only way I got away was we went to Maxwell Street Polish, and well, it's a long story.
So you had an actual Polish tonight.
Okay, see.
Gotta watch the other video when he was talking about that, because and who ain't been there before? If you ain't been a fella, it's been almost fool. Not saying you fool, but almost.
Right, the one where you like.
It's happened to us all at some point in time.
Oh no!
Well, you be like,
you just go to your car immediately.
Oh. Oof. No. Well, yeah. I remember I was in Las Vegas. I was about 19 or 20, and and there are plenty of people in Las Vegas that don't look like who they are. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Let's put it that way. And I'm up here chit-chatting and chat-chitting, and they he-heing and ha-haing the whole time. And the bartender man, he said, that's a transformer, right? It actually was a performer down there who was, that danced in the clubs down there, and in the the burlesque type thing, and they actually put on wigs and stuff in the dress, but they really shouldn't have a dress on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, those holiday heart ones. I can't do that, man.
Now I swore off. I ain't been back to Vegas yet.
You ain't gonna get me twice.
You ain't gonna get me twice.
Nice.
I'm staying home.
You ain't gonna get me twice. Hey, well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed to us and you're not following us, shame on you, shame on your family, and shame on your pastor. Because your pastor did not tell you this weekend when you went to service that it is good to work in the community and share all of this wonderfulness. That's why you have to like, subscribe, and share.
Hey,
you have to.
Look, right now, okay?
Yeah. Right.
Go hit the subscribe button, right? Some of you guys are probably watching this up on Facebook right now because we post up there too. And you guys are going, we say all the time, oh, you guys are so funny. Ha, ha, ha. And I looked up and go, did you go to the YouTube and go hit the subscribe button? Because when you click on here, it's right down here somewhere. Click the red button. Click the like button. Watch the video.
Here, you can go here. Just
watch
anywhere.
Watch it. Hey, we're growing the channel, man. We're throwing out content, getting it figured out. We're into our second year now of getting this on. We started out on the radio. We're gonna get back on the radio as soon as this COVID thing's over with, and we need you guys out here to really hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and let's grow this channel so we can get out here and keep pouring out more content like this.
You got what I want. Wow. You got what I need. Only you.
Is that what you were doing when you were at the dance floor at the 50-yard line?
That cuts deep. You cut deep. Cut deep.
Hey, look, man, wait. I was sitting at the bar with this woman because that's in my mind. That's what she still was. And dude, every joke I told was funny. Everyone to the bartender was like, hit me with the side, hit me with the side eye, like, I know you ain't from around here, are you?
He said, son, let me talk to you for a moment.
Yeah. If I was you, I would not drink that extra Jack Daniel's shot. I just wouldn't do it. Don't do it.
And nothing else she offers you should you drink.
No, don't do it. Mess around and bass be deeper in her voice than yours.
All right. On that note, we're gonna go. On that note, I'm G Sizzle. He's J Sizzle.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You know what we come to do. We come to bring you the hotness. It's the hottest talk in the 219. We are the talk of the 219. We are the Sizzle, and we will see you on the other side.